Oh, yeah, mine.
We are live.
Excellent.
Yep.
Things are right.
Yep, everything's on.
Excellent.
I'd like to call the meeting to order, if we could. If we could all please stand for the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, good evening, everybody. First on our agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes from December 16th, December 30th, and January 6th. Any comments at all about that?
Nope.
No comments? Could I get a motion and a second to approve the meeting minutes from the December 16th, December 30th, and January 6th? Motion by Chris, second by Berg. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Town clerk report.
Not much. I paid the supervisor the money that goes to the town from tax collection, so we are paid in full. Receipts for December totaled $472, with $391 going to the general fund. I have down here that I gave you all a tax collection summary, but I didn't. I didn't have time. But we've collected close to $3 million already.
Is that on par with typical?
I think it's better
Okay.
than we usually do. Anyways, that's all I have.
Okay. Thanks, Cindy. Our assessor is not here tonight. I know they're busy with collecting ag exemptions and all the other things that they do here this time of the year. So we'll move on to highway and water. Dirk?
January is very busy with the snow and salting. The guy's been plowing basically every week since, say, Christmas, if not daily, whether it's early in the morning, late afternoon, evening. Today they're like on their 6th trip out because of all the drifting and blowovers. So the overtime for the month is quite high. We've gone through, I'd say, 550 ton of salt, if not 600 ton of salt since Christmas to current.
Where does that place us on other years?
Monthly on the high side. We're getting all our snowfall in these little bitty 2-inch snowfalls, no storms. So you tend to make more trips and more salt's consumed and whatnot. Now there's a little shortage in salt. People are scrambling. Our deliveries have slowed. They're not prompt. Yeah, it's every place, Ohio, every place. I spoke to a different supplier out toward the Syracuse area. He says the whole salt industry is going to be out if it continues like this. They're going to be out the end of February. So we need to conserve a little bit where we can. I'm keeping an eye on it, trying to be wise about the salt. All these blowovers, you try not to put the salt attracts the snow to stick and create more ice. So we try not to salt the blowovers, and hopefully the snow just continues across the road. You get some drift and clean it off. With the temperatures the way it is, we're hitting that 30-degree, 34-degree mark. It tends to melt anyways and create ice. So they have been putting salt down, trying to keep from being slippery. So we're a little heavy, if you'd say, by the month for salt. I ordered 400 ton. We've gotten 200, just under 200 ton of the 400 ton order. We usually have a 2-day turnaround, and it's been 2 weeks. So
I'm sorry, you said you got 200?
yeah, just shy of 200. We've never had to. So when I called them, I did place an order. I spoke to them. They said there was no problem. It's just very busy, is all they said. So I was like, well, let me place another order. If it's going to be busy, it's going to be just. So I did another one. If it continues, I'm going to start calling the state and see what they can do. All the highway superintendents have been in communication. We're all kind of seeing the same thing. The state, I was out with the state DOT, spoke with them. They're in the same boat. Everybody is. So it's not just one place. It's kind of unheard of this early in the season. So we're dealing with it. We've had a lot of, from nuisance breakdowns to more major breakdowns in the truck, from particulate filters for the 10-wheelers, which is the whole exhaust, the great big filter system, expensive, to turbos, sensors, electrical, wiper motors, hydraulic lines, non-stop. So the guys have been very busy. So we're keeping up on it. Hopefully we'll get one trouble down to 3 trucks from 4. We've been down to 2. We've been bouncing out, so we're hopefully going to get one back. Been in the shop for 2 weeks. Nothing big. We're gonna have a little warm up. Hopefully they can catch up with the salt. Water side of it, we continue to have problems collecting the water reads. Thursday, an IT representative came out. They spent all day here. We did go out and get reads. We have maybe 50 that we couldn't collect that we're out doing manually. It's on the high side, and it's about like it was in the first quarter. And it takes time to get out. And then I did get notification last week. I'm hoping they start with the infrastructure, from what I understand, for the new readers that they're going to put on the house, which will give us the capability. We won't have to drive around town and read if everything works right. We can do it right from the office. We can have 24-hour visual on the water consumption from the residents. That's going to start in about a week. They'll be doing the little antennas and getting the infrastructure up, and then we can start the weather. We have a breaking weather. We can start putting some of these readers on the houses and replacing the old ones. So that's how we did a culvert replacement on Saturday on Lake Road. We had a simple. It was on a shoulder road, and then after you look down, the sinkhole was getting bigger, and we looked in, and it went out about 5 foot in the road. We were just going to fill it in, and did find the cross culvert, rotted out cross culvert, and it continued all the way across the road. So when we started pounding the cross out for about 18 feet, it continued all the way across the road, and we ended up working and replacing it twice while we were there. Other than that, that's about it.
When do you think water bills will be?
I was hoping this week with plowing. They tried to go out and get leads today. They got almost half of those done today, and then we've been plowing nonstop. So if we get a break in the weather, we'll go out and I wanted to do it. We couldn't get the stuff Friday, so I'm hoping by the end of the week we can get the water bill down.
Thank you very much. Code enforcement, planning and zoning, 2 building permits issued, 10 building inspections, 1 certificate of compliance issued for generator, a couple complaints received. Chad reports that recently they submitted the required New York State 1203 report for 2024 to the state, reviewing subdivision and solar energy systems drafts, electrical inspections, local law draft was sent to the town board members for review and comment. No appeals for the month of January 2025. Mark Gregwire was reappointed for a 5-year term, which will expire on December 31st of 2029. Planning board, no agenda items for the month of January 2025. Neil Valentine was reappointed for a 5-year term, which will expire on 12/31/2029. County legislator not here tonight, so we'll move on. Amanda Anderson from the library was supposed to be here tonight. I'm assuming because of the weather she couldn't make it, so we'll probably have her on the agenda for next month. Any public comments as it pertains to any resolution or agenda items here? Yes. I can call Chad and you know, verify what. I was in on one of the meetings that you guys had. I'll talk to Chad about that. I'm not 100% sure on that deal, but I'll get with Chad and I'll make sure I get you an answer on that. Yep. Actually, Dave, you know what? If you don't mind, just grabbing this here if you could. I'm trying to make it as accessible to everybody as possible. Mr. Knapp?
Just a simple question. Has the village approached you, has the mayor talked to you about their situation with their planning board?
I haven't heard anything from Mayor Bauer on that at all.
Because they still don't have any representation on the county side. I'm talking to him about that again.
Yeah, no, I have not had any conversations with anybody at all. Yep.
So you're talking about the county planning board, not the village. They have a combination zoning plan. Yeah.
That has not happened yet, but I'm sure that, you know, if he plans on doing it, he'll probably reach out to me at some point in time. So, new business. We have some resolutions here as part of new business. The first is a resolution that the town board of the town of Murray hereby appoints Diane Herzog as the town of Murray highway water clerk part-time. Can I get a motion and a second to approve that appointment? Motion by Christopher. Second by Chris. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Second resolution, be it resolved that the town board of the town of Murray hereby authorizes Highway Superintendent Dirk Lamis to enter into a 5-year snow and ice contract from 2024 to 2029 with New York State DOT with labor and materials to be adjusted annually. Can I get a motion and a second for that? Motion by Berg, second by Chris. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Third on the list here, be it resolved that the town board of the town of Murray hereby accepts and authorizes Highway Superintendent Dirk Lamis to sign the 2024-2025 Municipal Snow and Ice Supplemental Agreement and Adjustment Calculations Worksheets. Can I get a motion and a second for that? Motion by Chris, second by Berg. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. And finally, on new business, there is a resolution, be it resolved that the town board of the town of Murray approves the purchase of a 2015 Western Star six-wheel plow truck from Auctions International at a cost of $112,970 taken from the Equipment Reserve Fund. Can I get a motion and a second for that? Motion by Chris, second by Christopher. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Nice job, you guys.
Motion carried. Yep, that was a really nice job. We worked very well together on that. Yep, Dirk kept in contact with us basically the whole day. I mean, it was Auctions International. Everybody's, privy to bid on this piece of equipment. I mean, he was in contact with us throughout the course of the day, just kind of feeling us out as to where we were willing to go with the bid process. And I think we actually kept it underneath what we were willing to bid. So great job on that. We needed another truck. It's a six-wheel dump, but I know a lot of other municipalities are using those size trucks with good success. So nice job on that. That takes care of new business. Any old business that anybody here wants to discuss? If not, move on to public comments. Any public comments whatsoever? If not, we will pay bills and approve the supervisor's financial report. Can I get a motion and a second on that? Motion by Chris, second by Christopher. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. With that, I'd like to get a motion and a second to adjourn tonight's meeting. Motion by Chris. Second by Berg. All in favor? Aye.
Excellent.
Very good. Everybody have a great evening.
Nice.
Stay warm. Keep off the roads.
I know.
You guys have a good night.